Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you for joining us on another episode of the Big Podcast. Today, we have a very special guest with us, Miss Shireen Karamally. She is the head of BDC Karachi. Miss Shireen.
Assalamu alaikum. It's an amazing, I am feeling humbled to come here because what I've seen in the past 10 minutes has already blown me over. And I'm grateful to Ms. Safia Qasim and the entire big team for inviting me to this podcast. I hope I'll be able to share some of my experiences, which I've gathered over a career journey of 27 years or maybe 28 years now. And I'm passionate about this profession. So I joined another school as soon as my children joined school. And since then, I've done nothing but teach, teach, teach.
So you're a thorough educator.
Oh, absolutely. I've been teaching students, I've been teaching teachers, I've been teaching heads, and I've been teaching parents. So it's a complete holistic program that I deal with.
You've completed the loop of education
Absolutely,
all the way around.
absolutely,
No,
absolutely.
we're very delighted to have you over.
Thank you so much.
And we just wanted to have a conversation with you regarding how, the importance of skills in young children at schools. And so my first question to you would be, how important do you think soft skills have become in today's market, especially at a school level? What can we do to inculcate soft skills at that particular age group?
Okay. You talked about today's market. I have been selling soft skills from the time I joined any school because I think that's the be all and end all of education. I mean, you can learn subjects and you can learn so many things, but if you are unable to communicate, collaborate with others, and you don't have those skills, every aspect of your, the theoretical education remains with you.
Right.
So it's only people get to see how educated you are and what are you doing, how are you applying your knowledge. It's when you start working on your soft skills and applying that. So I think soft skills are one of the most important, areas that we need to focus on. Had to focus on years ago, and we have to continue to focus on if we want our children to.
And in your experience, like, what have the schools been doing, to give that particular, area of importance during the school hours? Like, do you have teachers who are involved to build that
Absolutely.
school?
I don't know a lot about many other schools, what they are doing. I'm assuming that they're doing, focusing on soft skills, but Beaconhouse has been a pioneer in promoting children's education, their well-being, and again, focusing on soft skills for years and years now. And they were the first ones to introduce things like PSHE, which is, focusing on your social and emotional growth. And then clubs and societies were always a major part of our thing. That's again developing leadership skills.
Right.
And helping children communicate, share their ideas and develop their ideas. And that's how we've been promoting. So Beaconhouse is way ahead with entrepreneurship clubs and a lot of other things going on. So as far as Beaconhouse is concerned, we are totally on top of the game.
And now I think it's almost synonymous with leadership, with excellence, whether it's
Absolutely.
academic, whether it's at a workplace. Until unless you have that understanding of EQ, IQ that you just mentioned, I think it's almost now synonymous with success.
Exactly.
So since Beaconhouse has been doing so much, have you had any success stories that you can share with us? Where you've had students come up to you and tell you how amazing this was and how pivotal this turned out to be in their lives.
Yeah, if you look at the list of alumni that are coming back, and when you look at what they are doing now, many of them are those who focused on their soft skill development, and then they're going and helping build a community of people who care for each other, who love each other, and they're willing to contribute to society. So we have, in fact, in one of our own headmistress of the in defense campus, besides her own workload, I mean, recently only, and she's an alumni, and recently only she's gone and set up solar panels in Mubarak village.
Wow.
And then they come and came and told us, this is, we've never seen a fan work in our area. So a fan, just moving a fan was an achievement for them. Oh wow, we have a fan and a single light, and they were celebrating that. So if the soft skills weren't focused on, no, we wouldn't have had a caring community. And this aspect of outreach and helping the community all comes from the basic training, that, and plus that her own innate desire to be of service to the community. And we've got many other stories like this.
You've touched upon a very important aspect of building soft skills, building communication skills, and that is through community service, reaching out to the community that you live in. It helps students connect with the local atmosphere, local people, understand their problems, I feel that until unless you don't engage your students in that kind of activities, nowadays it's almost impossible to get them out of their bubble that they're living in.
Everyone, the buzzword these days is, our country is suffering because of the behissi around, the word that is used. And that is because you're self-centered, you're only focusing on yourself. It's when we break this behissi taboo, that not taboo, that thing that has come into our society, that's only when people will become, more caring. And the word, soft skills also helps you develop leadership skills and team working skills. So the word team itself means together each achieves more.
Right.
So until and unless you learn to work as a team and contribute to society, there's no way you can even think of a better Pakistan or a Jinnah's Pakistan that we keep talking about, but doing not much about it.
Right.
So I think soft skills will help us achieve Jinnah's dream of a beautiful Pakistan where everyone lives together.
And when we talk about community, volunteerships, and can you tell us a little bit more about your campus? What activities do students take part in?
Yeah, our children are always going out and doing internships in, let's say, SIUT or Indus Hospital or wherever they get a chance. We are also moving towards becoming a partner school with the Special Olympics Pakistan, community, and those children come into our campuses, and our regular students help those, physically challenged or, specially abled children to, get gelled together with the students we call regular kids. And then they have a wonderful time where they're indulging in artwork, or whether they're playing basketball with those, students, and just making sure that they become an inclusive part of our this thing. Again, another step towards becoming focusing on soft skills development was our inclusivity program. So again, we were one of the pioneers in Beaconhouse in Karachi. We're an inclusive learning center. So we are not going to ask any child to stay away because of any learning disability they have. So Defense Campus has an inclusive learning center where people facing educational challenges or having certain issues, they are, again, they become an inclusive part of our school, and we have specially trained people who will look into, whatever their additional needs are, and then they do so well. We also have well-being counselors who are helping the children
on mental health.
Absolutely, mental health, and working with others, partnering with others, peer work, and things like that. So why bullying is not such a good idea, and a whole lot of good stuff is going on. So yes.
So as part of our curriculum development at Beaconhouse International College, we do a lot of community building activities, seminars, workshop, and I think the legacy continues from the schools, and now it's coming right back up to Beaconhouse International College.
In schools, we can just plant a seed, we can just water it for a little bit. You are the people who will actually see the tree grow and flourish and bear fruits,
Right.
So we're just those little samplings we send out to you, and then you have to carry on the good work.
It's amazing that we get such talented students from Beaconhouse into Beaconhouse International College.
We have to send many more over here, including myself.
You're always welcome to visit, to come over. In fact, I'd be very honored if you could come in for a guest lecture for one of our
That would
career
be that would
development
be nice.
workshops.
But what I'm seeing over here, it's, and again, developing soft skills. You can't just say talk about soft skills and not provide them with the environment, not provide with them with the comfort level they require. And what I'm seeing around, children can relax, discuss. You've got areas where discussions can take place, where brainstorming can take place, and where they can help each other, collaborate with each other to help them, grow into these amazing human beings.
I'm looking forward to hosting you at this campus
That would be lovely.
for
It would be an
workshops.
absolute honor for me.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. It would be, an honor for us, and I'm sure an honor for the
I'm
students.
humbled.
Just one last question before we break. Employers these days often, come back with feedback that's less than positive as regards to the work ethic of the modern day employee. What steps do you think we can take to address that? I mean, skill building and soft skills are one area, but do you have any advice for these young people who are just joining the workforce and are looking to get their first or second jobs? And do you have any advice for these kids?
Absolutely. Schools or parents, this is a common saying that many people have heard me repeat often, is we need to provide them with roots, and then we need to provide them with the wings to soar. So, when we provide them with the wings to soar and they go into companies and all that, and if their roots were a little bit weak, that's where they start falling. So the roots can only be strengthened when you give them these training and soft skills, exposure to people who have amazing ability to communicate, to collaborate, to be a part of a larger community. And again, that break that self-centered, that they always are, because nowadays with the commercialism that has stepped in, and access to your what would I say, smartphones, and all the kind of news that are coming in, it's always, it's very difficult. Our children are going through a tough time. There's a bombardment of information.
Right.
We need to teach them how to take decisions, how to sift the good from the bad, how to, see different perspectives. And once they make that, they are able to make correct career choices. They are able to take correct decisions at the right time. And that is what is lacking in our students, because they are unable to take these decisions at the right time.
Right.
And, so I think with more and more awareness coming in, and with more and more schools bringing in all these soft skill development programs as part of their curriculum, and I'm sure they will, within a year or two, we'll see.
Well, that's very pertinent advice. I mean, without the correct decision-making capacity, our students will always be
I'll just
at a
add over here, with
disadvantage.
AI coming in, many people are getting away, will be jobless. So those are the people who will remain in the market or whatever, who have that additional USP. And in today's day and age of automation and AI, your USP has to be how amazing you are at your soft skills. So that will set you apart from, because everyone else will have that technology to support them, the IT skills that they require, and fewer people will be required, because most of the job will be done by automated stuff. So this man and machine to work together, you will have to develop soft skills, and those are the people who will last. And I hope many of our students will be.
That's an excellent note to end this
thank you so
podcast
much.
on. And I hope you guys have had some very good advice from Ms. Shireen Karamally. And thank you for joining us on this episode. And we look forward to having many more entertaining podcasts like this before. Thank you.